Good morning to all. I am Sagar Dadvi, batch July 2021. Today's date is 18th of October 2021, and today I am here to discuss one of the core topic in programming Java, that is recursion. First of all, let's discuss what is meant by recursion, or what is programming word classically define recursion. Recursion is a special type of programming where method call itself, means we can call method by itself. It's called as a recursion. So the next question may come in your mind: why recursion is so important in any programming languages? The reason is some of the data structure like tree we cannot travels by using the simple programming, so that's why we opt for the recursion, which is also called as divide and conquer programming. So this is a basic advantage of the recursion in any programming language. Basically there are two types of recursion. The first one is tail recursion, and second one is a non-tail recursion. In tail recursion, we call the first and then compute the mathematical function, and in non-tail recursion, first of all we call the next method or call itself, and then compute the mathematical function. So this is a basic difference between the tail recursion and non-tail recursion. Again, let's discuss how the memory get allocated in case of the recursive method. Whenever we call the method, all the local variable associated with that method get allocated in the stack area of the corresponding method, and whenever that method is get completed, all the local variable also get the disappear from the stack, or we can say that the local variable having the scope within only that method. So in this way the stack play important role in the recursive method. Again, let's discuss how the recursion work. We can simply convert the for loop into the recursive or a recursion method. We know that the for loop initialization, the for loop has three conditions. The first of all initialization, second one is terminating condition, and third one is increment or decrement at for loop body. So we can convert this for loop into the recursion in following way. Let's take example. Suppose we have the for loop which is print high 5 times, then we have the initialization int I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, and I plus plus. So this for loop we can convert into the recursive method by using following syntax. Let's take loop I. In initialization we can pass 0 as a parameter, then we have to create the method whose name is loop I, then we can directly write down the public static void loop I, and who this method get the parameter or argument as a int I. Then in for loop we have the terminating condition, that is I is less than 5. So in recursion we can write down the condition in if statement. Here the syntax like if I is less than 5, and method of the for loop as same as in the method of the recursive body, but in for loop we can directly after the second semicolon we can write down the increment or decrement condition, which is not the condition in case of recursion. First of all we have increment, and then we need to pass this value of the I to the next call. Means in this case we can write down if I is less than 5, sys out high I plus plus, and then we can pass the value of I to the next call. The syntax for next call is loop I, and value of I we can directly pass to the next method. So in this way we can say that we can increase the readability by using the recursion in very efficient way. So that's it for recursion. We will meet you soon. Thank you.